It was it was I mean, I kind of had my mindset right after I got hurt, like, all right, it's gonna happen or whatever. But I mean, I plan on getting surgery on my left ankle after the season, anyways. Just prior issues from my rookie year to my sophomore season there. So just God sitting me down a little earlier, and it just happened to be my left ankle. So I mean, I was kind of prepared to have a surgery, anyways. But the mental part, I mean, it was some stages that it was tough, but like I took it day by day, didn't look ahead, um, and took it slow. I enjoyed the process. Like it's some things you learn when you're like isolated and just by yourself for a while. You learn things about yourself. Just have a lot more self awareness and understanding what things are going around like around you. So
What do you learn about yourself?
I mean, you gotta calm down a lot. I mean, I'm a calm person, but in my head, I talk to myself a lot. Just point out some things that I just I'm too hard on myself on. I just don't have to be that hard on myself. Just go and just enjoy life and just be a good person and be this happy person that I am. So
Was it hard to be away? Like that happens week 12. Was it hard the rest of the way when the team's losing and going through it to not be in the building and doing the
yes, it was. I mean, there was times when I'm watching it on TV and like I'm not watching this no more, and I turn it off and then I turn it back on. And it's like, all right, come on, and then it's just like I can't watch this, and then it's like turn it back on. It was a like a on and off thing. But I mean, it was tough for sure being away. But like I said, I learned a lot of things from being away, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the journey. I'm happy that I went through the journey of it. I learned a lot of things. So
What's the significance of today for you, just crossing that bridge and being back on the practice field after the whole journey?
I mean, I've been hitting hard after during the off season. So I mean, I've been going and going. And I mean, I give the kudos to these guys. They're slowly putting me through it, and because they know I can get a little crazy and just do so much things that just breaking down my body or whatnot. But they're getting me out my own way, and I appreciate that from them. So
In the final stages, what are the limitations you've still got to get past, or do you feel like right now you're back to?
no, I feel good. I feel really good. I don't feel any metal or anything in my foot. I feel really good.
Tyke said during, I think it was May, that he felt at points he kind of almost had to, tell you to pump the brakes a little bit. What was that? What's the balance of I really want to get running, I want to, get back on the field, to knowing that you had to like hit certain increments in order to get there first?
I mean, my foot wouldn't let me, go. But it's like it's the guys around you. Like I had Eddie and Jack in the room with me, so Eddie and they were kind of ahead of schedule of me just because of a different injury or whatever. And I mean, I'm motivating them while they're running or doing something. I mean, I'm just sitting there doing some soft tissue work, and I can't really do anything but like the BFR and just anything on the table. So and I'm just used to moving around a lot. Like at all times, I'm moving around. But this time, I just had to sit down. Really can't do anything. But I mean, it was a trial, and like I'll continue to say, like I enjoyed it. I'm happy I was able to sit down and just see things from a different perspective.
Darnell, from the time that you got here, everything had been just skyrocketing for you. You had continued to climb. Last year was your first experience with really a setback. You were unhappy with how you've been playing even before the injury. Then you get knocked out with the injury. What was that like for you?
I mean, I'm used to being down. So I mean, before I got in the league, I mean, there's always like a what what type of player are you? Like, what can you do? Whatever. And I'm used to just getting all the way up, trying to get all the way up. And I understand the player I am. I understand what I can do. And like you said, everything was new with that. Like I've never been like injured like crazy. Had to have surgery for any um, football things, any sport thing. Had to have any type of surgery. So it's my first surgery, and um, it was different. It was different, but like I'll continue to say, like it was a special thing just to enjoy the journey of it though.
What about before the injury? I mean, you had gone into that season really wanting to prove something had felt, I think like week 5 or 6, you were saying that you hadn't, and you were frustrated with that.
Mhm.
Do you just pick up where you left off on that?
I mean, you just gotta. Wait. What do you mean week 5?
I think it was like after the Washington game, you were
Oh.
particularly upset about that game, how that ended, and then
Yeah.
how the season at large had started off for you.
I mean, yeah, that one was that Washington game was crazy. I'm gonna always remember that one. But yeah, I mean, it's just it wasn't the way I was planning it to go. I mean, I was expecting to, just continue to from my sophomore season and just continue to ball out. I feel like I did everything I could from my standpoint of just trying to get open and just do my job. It's a team thing. You have some things that just it's not working out entirely. New offense, new everything. Everything is like new, and I just remember my year 1 to year 2 of just knowing the offense. It was like easier to go and easier to play. So not a lot of thinking. It's just actually just playing and how can I defeat this defender and the rhythm of the offense as well. So I mean, I think it'll be better this year for sure.
The guy in your draft class, Cole Kmet, gets an extension today. Is that something you think about too?
Yeah, I mean, we all in the NFL love that. We want to get extended. I mean, I love Cole. Cole's my guy. Everybody thinks I love playing with Justin. I mean, I do, but Cole, I love playing with Cole. I talk to him after the game, before the game, in the huddle. Like, I just love Cole. So
Why? What about Cole you connect with?
I mean, we have communication with. I mean, we have some of the similar things with you would say agency wise, financial agents. Like we're like the same like guy. He loves getting on boats. I love getting on boats, and I mean, we just kind of like the same guy. I mean, you wouldn't think so. He's this big, massive guy, and I'm this small guy, or whatever. But no, yeah, I love Cole for sure, man.
Was it one of the things? No, DJ. What have you observed from him so far, being around?
DJ, I'm a good worker, hard worker, smart as well. He's fast, very fast. Funny guy too, man. I don't know if he's did any humorous things up here. I haven't really watched any of the interviews, but well, sorry you haven't got that. But nah, he's a funny guy for sure, man.
The Bears, when we'd asked about you in the contract extension
Yeah.
a while ago, it essentially said, like, we want to make sure he gets healthy and all of that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're at that point now where you can show them that you're healthy enough that they want to make an investment in you, that it would be a wise thing?
I mean, I've always told myself and wanted to be that guy that I'm not a risk. I'm that guy you can count on, and you don't have to worry about like me doing my job. So if that's something that they want to do, that's something I want to do. But I mean, I'm a professional in football. I don't really do contracts, so that's what I got an agent for. So.
I don't know, before you got injured, what was the surgery you were planning to have on your ankle?
The tightrope.
You were gonna have that regardless of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was on the left
Same
ankle.
ankle. Yep, same ankle.
What, 2 screws in it?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I don't know if I can say that.
With Chase and some of the stuff that he went through last year, just getting here mid-season, the ups and downs, did you relay anything to him just about, I don't know, maybe it gets easier in the playbook of just him kind of staying the course?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't really talk to him that much after I got hurt, and I only played like a couple games with him. But yeah, for sure, it's gonna take some while. I told him before when he got here, like, don't get frustrated because this offense took us all like the spring, the summer, and some of the training camp just to learn it. And I mean, I didn't know it as well, but I still knew it good enough to play ball. But just don't get frustrated. And Chase is a guy this year I'm really rooting for, man. Chase is good. He has the size, and he's like fast too. So anybody that has that type of speed and height like that and can do everything on the field, he's going to be a big guy for us. So.
No, when you got hurt, it was against the Jets. Did you feel in the aftermath of that the field, that the turf had been problematic, that you were not playing on a suitable NFL field?
No. I mean, we played there like a couple weeks before that against the Giants. So I think that was my first time playing there. So I felt good that game. And no, I didn't know anything. I mean, I didn't feel anything different, but I knew immediately after I went to the ground. I'm like, yeah, I broke it. Byron was like, get up, bro. And I'm like, Nah, this not happening, bro. It's broke. So
Darnell, in the first rep in 7-on-7, you ran a nice slant route against Tyreek Stevenson. How did it feel that knowing that you can still create that separation, but how long did it take for you to get comfortable to make plants like that, knowing that you can generate the separation?
I've been doing some things in the off season and summer already with 1-on-ones, and I mean just playing, just catching some routes and all that. So I'm comfortable with doing a lot of things. Um, it wasn't my first, actually competition thing. So I mean I've been doing it for a while. I mean I'm confident in what I can do, and like I said, I appreciate these guys just taking the time of just not letting me, punish myself, going out there and just full go. So whenever they let me out the cage, I'll be ready for sure though.
For me, it was fine. My status remained the same for me. I was good, but that was just something that we wanted to do, and
How would you describe this spring and summer for you physically in terms of the things you had to deal with and that kept you off the field?
yeah. So I think the spring was really good just because I was able to get that full off season in with Justin and Getsy, really understand the playbook, the different positions. So that was really good in developing my knowledge of the playbook, which makes the game a lot easier. I think that's my biggest takeaway from it.
Have you been able to get settled and reset now going into this season? Now that you've
Oh yeah, it's just easier when the learning curve isn't as steep. When you know what's going on, when you can start asking deeper questions about what's happening in the coverages, stuff like that, rather than learning from like an elementary side of thing.
When you reflect on last season, what were some of the biggest challenges of coming in midway through like you did and kind of finding your way and getting acclimated?
Yeah, I think it was like playbook and it's tough to play as free and as fast as you can when you're running up to the line and you're trying to think like not only what you have but what the guy beside you has, because that matters as well. So now knowing like what each position is doing and being able to plug and play anywhere, it just makes the game easier.
What was your process like when you say like learning the playbook better this off season? Like take us through like from end of season till spring. Like did you have like checkpoints for yourself? How did you go about like trying to pick it up differently than now that you had time?
I mean, I made cue cards, and I think DJ giggled at me when he came in and saw all my cue cards that I had. But I would basically just test myself, and then if I got one wrong, I would put it to the side, go through my cue cards, and then go through the ones I got wrong, and do that every day until I didn't get any wrong.
It would say like a play or a concept on it?
Yeah, so it'd say the play on the front, and then on the back it would have the actual drawing of it. So I would just read the play, and then I set something up in the indoor where I had an AirPod in, and I had an audio recording of me saying the play, and then I ran the play, and then the play would pop up after. So pretty intuitive stuff right there.
Just because the expectations are so high for you, and you were just dropped in here last year, as you said, trying to learn the offense. When you went on the PUP list, it seemed like a lot of people were rattled by that. Did you sense that at all? Just because people are expecting a lot from you.
Yeah, I kind of have to be told by my family what's going on in the Twitterverse. I guess I get it. Maybe people weren't happy with how I dealt with the offseason, but that's only the perception that was given to them, and not the reality that's true. I remember almost blowing my knee out against the Packers and being done for the game and kind of pleading to be put back in, put a knee brace back on, and went back in and try to help my team win. So if there's any questions on how much I'm willing to do to help this team win, there shouldn't be, And I think that I'm doing everything I can to be as healthy as possible, and no one in the game ever wants to get injured.
Chase, entering contract year, entering first full year with the Bears, what's your internal motivation like?
I mean, this is, it's the biggest year of my life, and I understand that. And if anyone thinks my work ethic isn't matching that, they're deeply mistaken. This is, I get motivated and it just keeps building on top of each other. My work ethic grows from the last year. It'll grow after this year. I learn from things. I'm always growing, just like everyone in the world should be. They should always grow and learn from their mistakes. the goal is the same at the end of the day. You know, it's to win football games. And my contract year aside, I want to win football games. So.
Chase, in the spring, Justin mentioned that he felt an attitude change from you for the better. How would you describe what changed for you from the end of last year to what he was describing?
Yeah, I think once I started getting more comfortable in the system and around the guys, and like, you know, I was able to be myself a little more. I wasn't so stressed. I was getting more sleep. You know, I was able to help guys around me be the leader that, you know, I want to be. So I think it was just that's kind of played hand in hand with each other.
You
Now
told
that
us
you're
about-
comfortable in the playbook and you've gone through all of this and had a full offseason with Justin, on the field, where do you want to grow in this offense? What kind of receiver do you want to be for this team?
Just a big time playmaker. You know, I think that's easy to say, but being a playmaker in different parts of the field, you know, boundary, field, slot, doing different things, because I think that makes it easier to not only call plays, but for Justin to be able to actually execute the plays, knowing that it doesn't matter where certain guys are, they're gonna make a play.
Chase, when you're determined to win games, but you're also want to get paid, how do you balance that in a year where you might not be the number one receiver? It might play more of a complementary role.
I mean, I think if we're winning games, then the receivers who are on the field are doing their part and they're making plays. So I think that kind of just works together.
Are you motivated by the high stakes of the season, knowing that you're playing for millions of dollars, knowing that you're playing for your future with this organization?
Of course. I mean, that should be the same every year. I think every year you're technically playing for the future, for your own future. You know, past years matter, current years matter. So, you know, I feel like I'm always deeply motivated. But I just think as the years go on, you learn and you grow and you're able to do things more efficiently and do things at a higher level.
A lot of your teammates have complimented you, Jason. Darnell was just up there talking about how the relationship that you built. Does that matter to you a lot that these guys have that you're kind of in the bond right now?
Of course, yeah. Being able to call your teammates brothers is very important, and I can, you know, honestly say that those guys are my brothers, and it makes things easier. You know, you don't beat yourself up over things like if you mess up a play or something, or you drop a pass. Like, you don't think anyone's judging you. You know your guys are like, damn, I seen him make that play 100 times. It's all good, brother. Like, that matters. And you know, we have a really special group of guys, not only on the field but off the field, being able to make things kind of more laid back and also be able to flip the switch and be serious at any time.
Justin he said yesterday about your workout in Florida that you might have tweaked your knee a little bit. Was that the reason for going on PUP?
No, that's not that. It's not even my knee either. It's not even that. So.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.